What's up everybody, Brick Sanchez here, and today I'm going to be reviewing this very awesome light kit from a game of bricks for the Diagon set. Now this is a pretty special light kit because it also has some sound effects, so I'm going to show you guys what that sounds like. Alright, now before we go any further, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you like my content and stuff, check out my Instagram, check out my TikTok, and if you're interested in this kit yourself, then you can also buy it with a discount code, 15% off, using my code BRICK. So be sure to check that out on the Game of Bricks website. You can find the link to that below. Alright, now let's continue. Some of you may know that I already had the light kit for Diagon, but I had a bit of trouble with it. I ordered it a few months ago already, but they accidentally sent me the wrong kit, so it was missing a few of the lights, as you can see that pink light up there, as well as some of the signs and stuff. So yeah, we got that all cleared out now, so now I can finally show you the full review of this light kit. So yeah, let's take a look. Alright, so starting off with the box, it's just the same box as all of their kits. Pretty easy box that opens like this. It's filled with a couple of plastic bags which hold all of the elements and stuff, and then we also get this pretty cool remote, which is also the same for each kit. Now this allows for 8 different effects to be heard or to be seen, depending on if it has sound or not. So yeah, now we can take a look at all of these buttons and stuff. I will show you that. First of all, I will show you a little overview of all of the shops. Alright, starting off with the two buildings down here, we got this Ollivander's, the Scribulus Quality Quidditch Supplies, and then the Daily Profit here. Now these are all on their own base plate here, as you can see. And we got some very cool lights. We got the interior lights on here, which give off a very awesome yellow light. Then the one I was missing, the light I was missing, is underneath here, as you can see, underneath there as well. So it just adds a little bit more. Then we also got the lamppost. We got 3 of those in that dark green color, which is very cool. And so they only came in like the Friends Central Perk set. And I really love it that they use these as lampposts because I really love the color. So I had some black ones in a Diagon before, so now we'll be replacing them with these. Now the thing I have right now is all the buildings are lined up as they are supposed to be for the set itself. But in my layout, they're gonna be 2 buildings facing each other, or yeah, facing each other like that. So I'm gonna need a couple of cable extensions just to get everything correctly in there, and then I can install them in the city and have the proper sounds and proper lights for it, because now I was using a separate USB for each side, but that doesn't allow for all of the sounds and stuff to work properly with the remote. So now that I have the full kit, I really want it to be able to control it with the remote control, so we can get all of those cool sound and lighting effects in the city as well. So yeah. And then for the quality Quidditch supplies, we had the interior lights. We had those 2 glowing red balls down there as well. So yeah, and then we had the Daily Profit little light underneath there. We had this lantern. And then for the new lighting elements, we got these 2 items on top of this banner here, these 2 elements that give off this pink glow, which is pretty cool. Now I know a lot of people weren't really a fan of this pink facade, but I actually really love it. Brings out a lot of color. And then we also have this little pink light up there as well. We also have the speaker right now out there as well, but I'm gonna have to hide that a bit better once we got the entire thing set up properly in the city itself. So you can see like these cables and stuff will all be hidden, so excuse that. And then we had another little special thing down here, which is these signs, this one and that for Flourish and Blots. Now these I'm actually not a big fan of. Now I'm gonna get to that later. These are like transparent pieces which replace the original signs, and then there's like a sticker going over it, but it's really not working out that well, and this one even has a spelling error, so that's really not acceptable. So I'm gonna get over that later, and then I'm gonna show you how to replace that, or just keep the original ones, so you don't even have to put on those stickers and stuff. It's fairly easy to do that. So yeah, now let's move on. Okay, so here we have the Florian Fortesque ice cream shop. Now this didn't have any new lighting elements to it. Yeah, we just have this lamppost here. We got the interior light there, and then we got that lantern down there as well. So pretty cool, nothing special. Then out here we have the Flourish and Blots. Now this has a green light, which is pretty special. It might be even more fitting for a Nocturne Alley build, but I actually really like it. In the dark it can be a bit overwhelmingly green, but for the rest I do really like it. It fits well with the facade and stuff. So for the rest, the only new part we have down here is also this sign here, which I will show you. As you can see, this sticker is coming kind of loose, so I'm not really a fan of it. Try to squeeze that together. So I will be showing you how to replace that if you are interested in getting the kit yourself. Now the replacement, as I said, is fairly easy. It's just gonna be putting back the original elements in it. So yeah, now let's move on to the Weasley's Wheezes. Alright, so for the Weasley's Wizarding Wheezes here, we don't have any new lighting elements except for this lamppost connecting the 2 base plates here, but as you can see, we got this lit up windows here. We got the interior just lit up like that, and then we have this lantern down here. So nothing really special, no special colored lights or anything. We got a little bit of an orange light down there, which lights up like the entrance to Nocturne Alley. But for the rest, nothing really special. So yeah. Now, enough of me talking about these buildings. I'm gonna show you guys the cool light and sound effects right now. Okay, so as I said, I'm really loving this light kit. I loved it before already, without all of the new lighting elements and without the sound connected to it. I didn't did it back then, but now that I've connected all of the new lights, I've tested out all of those sound effects, and I really love it. It's actually a very nice showpiece. If you want to have this like on your mantelpiece or whatever, it would be a very nice thing to show family and friends. It's very epic, so we're gonna check out this remote. Now, keep in mind, the sound quality might be a bit different on this video, of course. As well as the lighting itself, it's a lot brighter in real life. I'm also gonna show it to you guys in the dark. That will also be a lot less bright than it is in real life, but yeah, either way, let's go. Alright, so we're gonna start with turning this one off and on again. That will start the default program, which is Hagrid opening up that wall, that magical scene, which I remember so nostalgic as a young boy. I really used to love that. So yeah, let's do that. Turn it off and back on.
Welcome, Harry, to Diagon Alley.
Alright guys, so that was it. So very awesome. I really love that. Now this is just the first of many effects, many sound effects. I believe there are like 11 of them. So very cool. As you heard, that was the scene, you know, you had the owls screeching and stuff. Just the overall ambience of Diagon Alley. So very cool. I think if you just keep it like that, it just plays on a loop as well. So that's pretty cool. If I'm gonna put it in the city, I can keep it on like that. So yeah. Alright, now let's move on to the second sound. I'm gonna press number 1. I believe that is the default one. I'm gonna check it out. Alright guys, so that was not the default one, that was the type of light show that I was talking about. So very awesome. You can just, you saw it went kind of on the beat. Now sometimes it's not really exactly on there, but still so very awesome to see. If you got this somewhere as a display piece, that's just awesome. With the remote you can choose that. So now let's press number 2. This might be the default one, it also might be the different one, because there's also another Harry Potter song. So yeah, let's try that out. Number 2 here. Alright, so it's the other song. Alright guys, so that was the other song that I was talking about. Now, the only strange thing about it is it's a lot louder. It's a bit, you can also turn down the volume, of course. But I do really like the dramatic kind of sound to it, so it's very cool. But I do prefer the first one, especially because it has that type of light show, of course. But either way, that's also a pretty cool one. But yeah, as I said, it's a bit louder. I'm not sure why that's the only sound effect that's that loud. So either way, now let's try out number 3, and that's gonna be probably the default one. So let me check this. Alright, so if you hear me pressing it, then it comes back out again. The same, the first one that we had. So yeah, now I'm gonna show you all of the independent buttons down here. So that's also pretty cool. They also have their own like theme songs and stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, also a tip for installing this yourself, because it isn't really that clearly in the instructions, but you have this type of effects board with all of the ports. Now there are 8 ports for it. So each port represents a little baggie like that, you know, which represent a type of element. So we have one for the Ollivanders, we have one for the Quidditch, one for the Florian Fortesque, one for the Weasley stuff, and then we have the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th one. Those are for the extra lighting elements. So we have that one underneath there, we have the one on top of there, the lampposts and such. So you also have to put them in that that effects board. Starting from the right side, you have to start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which also controls these buttons, control those sound effects. So we're gonna start off with the first one, which should be the Ollivander shop. So yeah, let's check that out. It also has its own sound effect. Let's go. First I have to turn it on, sorry. Number 1. Alright, so that was number 1. Now we can press number 2, and number 1 will still stay lit. Alright, so that was the second one, pretty long, and that one, I think the next one is going to be a bit shorter. Alright, so those were just some of the shop noises. I think they come from the movie as well when they enter the Flourish and Bloods. So yeah, now let's go to the 4th one. This is also the final one from this first type of kit, because you can buy a couple of kits. You can buy like the standard, the I think the original or something, and then the standard plus remote and sound. So let's check out the 4th one. Alright, so those were a couple of sounds also, I think, from that scene that they show the Wheezes in. Now, as you can see, this is the kit which I had before, so without the lampposts and stuff, without those upper lights. So that is what it looks like if you don't want the extended kit. But either way, let's move on. This next one is just a random sound, actually. So yeah, that's just like this, I don't know, early 2000 video game sound effect type of thing. So that's my least favorite. So let's move on to the 6th one, which will be that pink light there. Alright, now that was a pretty short one. You could hear like the snitch flying around or something like that. Pretty cool. So yeah, let's move on with number 7 now. It's also going to be a pretty short one. Alright, so that was it, just the bell ringing from someone entering the shop there. So now let's move on with the final one, the number 8 here. Alright, and that was just the sound of like horses coming through the alley and stuff. So yeah, pretty cool. Alright guys, that was it for all of the effects. As you can see, we had 8 of them, or like 11 sound effects or something. So very, very awesome. Now I will be getting to the signs. Right now I will show you how to fix those. Alright, so down here we have the 2 signs. As you can see, these are using some transparent bricks with a sticker over it. Now I did want to give them a shot, so I did install them. But as you can see, we have the Daily Pro Hut here. So that's a kind of an epic fail. Either way, I did contact them, telling them about the mistake that they made, so I hope they're gonna fix that for anyone who buys a kit like this in the future. Now either way, I do not recommend putting these on. I would just suggest keeping the old ones on, so I'm gonna try to remove them. As you can see, I also had to kind of cut down the stickers just a little bit. They were a bit too tall as well for the plate or the tile they were on. So yeah, either way, I'm gonna show you guys how to replace this. As you can see, the flourish and bloods down there as well. Those transparent yellow parts just aren't that nice. I don't like it. I covered them up with these like great pieces, but I'm not a big fan of them. Also, they kind of mixed these up in the instructions. So when I was installing this part of the kit, it told me to put the flourish and blood sign here, and then in reverse as well. So we got the Daily Profit on there. So alright guys, so as you can see, I've now replaced these tiles with their original ones. Of course, they don't give off as much light as the other ones because they're not transparent, but I've added in some dark green tiles down here, so we do have a bit of light down there as well, as you can see it from the side. Down here as well, just a little bit. I think that also fits a bit better with the wizarding team. They're not gonna have all of their signs lit up like that now. They're probably also not gonna have those pink lights, but either way, I do really like it like this, so it's pretty easy to do that, so you don't have to use these ugly stickers here for the Daily Pro Hut. So not sure what I'm gonna do with these. The sticker also was pretty bad quality. I almost ripped it, almost broke it. So either way, now that's fixed. Alright, so here we have another shot of it in the dark. As you can see, all of the colors come out very well on the table here. I really love this like kind of rainbow spectrum down here as well. So very cool. It's a lot less bright on video, of course, than it is in real life, but I really like it. Now let's have a quick look at the backside as well. Alright, so this is what the back sides look like. The interiors, as you can see, they're pretty empty because in my layout they will not be visible. You can also see, I will quickly pan around here a bit closer. As you can see, I have a lot of cables exposed on the inside. I tried to hide them as good as I could. But to me, because the inside will probably mostly be covered up and only will be visible from the outside windows, I didn't really put too much effort in really hiding the cables. So it will all depend on how your set will be visible and stuff. As you can see, we have that board lying around there that will all have to be hidden when it's in its proper position. Alright, so now I will quickly pan around here. Excuse my shitty camera work here. As you can see, the insides are pretty empty. I just want to put some stuff in front of the windows and stuff, just so you can see all of those things from the outside. But this will have a wall of buildings in front of it, so yeah. Now let me pan around here. As you can see, some of the cables down there. But to me, like that one there, it still looks pretty okay to me. But yeah, now you can see what it looks like with the interior lit up, and I really love it as well. So yeah, let's just see quickly through here, through there, on top of here, so pretty cool. So yeah guys, that was it for the interiors. But yeah guys, that was it for today's video for the review of this Diagon Alley light and sound kit. Now let me know what you think of this kit in the comments. If you wanted to get it yourself, you can also find the link in the description, as I said. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment of course, and I will see you guys in the next video.